Yeah, in continuation of our panel data discussion, we want to now use the VSP to do the panel data. We go to the research data analysis menu, click it open, and we click the panel data there, analysis, full panel analysis. So click it open. So, and then we wait for the form, and then while we are waiting, yeah, the form is here now. Now, as you can see, there are 5 text boxes there. 2 of them is already highlighted with the names of variables. Lucky enough, we have defined firm and period inside the data variable that we showed now. Now, let us look at that data file again. Now, this is the data file. We can see the first column there, which column is data, it's a firm, and the names of the firms are there listed. And then the time scale period are also there, and then plus other variable. Now, let us now go and define this, the way it's supposed to be. Now, let's define this. Yeah, this is the form where I can now define it. Now, the dependent variable we are going to consider here, because we are talking about market capitalization, you see, as usual, remember, they said once anything is in capital, you also have to put it in capital. So market capitalization is M cap here in capital. Yeah, so M cap, that's exactly what it is when you look at it on the this. So the next one we are going to look at is the dependent variables. So you can put them in any order, in any manner you want. You can use all of them. You can just use some few. Now let us see if we can use all of them. So we have DPS. Of course, the separator is comma, no spacing, no spacing. Then we can now type another one, PER. We separate with comma also. We type another one, DPR. We separate with comma also. And then we type with another one, we have CSR. We separate with a comma also. And then ROA. We separate with comma, then ROE. Also separate with comma, and then RSR. Yeah, so those are that one. We separate with comma, and then why I'm typing these ones with capital first, because I just want to make sure that I don't make a mistake when I'm typing the one with small letter. And the one that only has a small letter here is the ZSC. The ZSC. So we also have to type it. So first of all, you type the capital Z, and then we now type SC. And then that's it. So with that done, we now shift. We don't need to do this again. Period is already there and firm is already there, which are the ones that are also the way they are inside the data set file. Another thing you have to see is that under each of these headings, you now have the values, going down, 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 just like that. Then you now have to now name this particular data set. The name of this particular data set, I think that is, we call it firm cap. FI FIRMCAP. We know it is an Excel file, but we don't need to subput .xls. So with this done, we can now go to click process. With the process, I believe it is done, but now let us minimize this so that we can have a full view. We also minimize this. Yeah, so that's it. That is it here. It's already done. Now let us see. Okay. Wow. That is it. That is the value star statistical package output. Then the data set used. These are the data sets used. All of them were used. The firms and so on and so forth, they are 20, and all of them were listed. Absorbing effect warning: variable have been fully absorbed and have removed from the regression. Yeah, so now let us now see. Okay, variable have been fully absorbed and removed from the regression. ZSC. Now let's see. Unable to perform serial correlation tests. Fixed effect result is this. So you can see the dependent variable is MCAP. R squared is 0.5299. Adjusted R squared is between 3.88 minus 3.881. R squared within 0.246. Then R squared overall 0.0953. Then log likelihood is this. Then the F statistics is 1.8790. P value is 0.18. That's it. And then the distribution, which is the degree of freedom, is F610. Now let's see. In this particular one, normally it will give you both the fixed effect and the random effect. So you can see the entities used are 5. Minimum observed is 1. Maximum observed is 6. And then the time period is 5, average 5, minimum observed is 5, and the other one is 5. So now let's go to the parameter estimates. Yeah, by the way, this particular panel OLS, this is the fixed effect own. That is the one we have just looked at. We'll later look at the random effect own. It will show you the two for you to choose the one that most appropriately reflect what you want. Now, the parameter estimates look at the host and the ones that it has used. Remember that it warned us before that the full variable have been absorbed to its own capacity, and then it started to now push away the last one, which is ZSC, that's ZSC. Of course, he told us earlier, and for us to be sure of this, okay, let's we'll go back there again to go and see that warning. Let's see that one. Okay, it is here. It says variable have been fully absorbed and have removed from the regression ZSC. So he has fully absorbed the variables DPS, PER, DPR, CSR, ROA, ROE, and RSR. So that is the one that he was able to absorb and pushed away the other one. So now these are the parameter estimates, and the ones that are significant here are one, DPS is significant, then PER is also significant. All the other ones are not significant, judging by their p-value anyway. So that is it. And then the lower CI, the lower confidence interval and upper confidence interval. These are the values. Now, F test for pullability 0.9221, then p-value 0.5367, distribution F810. That's the distribution is the degree of freedom. Then the included effects are entity and time, which is the reason why I said they must be in any panel, otherwise the panel will not work. The entity, that's knowing the entity that you are comparing, and then the time period for each. That is what the system uses to judge or to demarcate from one firm and one period to the other. Now, then the random effects, we have finished with fixed effect. Now, let us look at the random effect now. The same dependent variable is M cap. R squared this time around is lower. R squared within and all the other ones, they are different. Now look at the distribution now. Instead of 610, you have 717 here, and then the covariance estimator is robust, and then the same entities that was stated in the first one, that's in the fixed effect, also stated here. The same thing with this. And then of course we have talked about this. Now let's go further. Then the parameter estimates. Let's see if there's anyone that is okay. In this particular one, in the random effect, none was positive. None was significant at all. None of the distance used was significant. And one thing we notice here is that also the ZSC that was thrown out by the other one is now incorporated in a random effect. So the lower confidence interval and the upper confidence interval are also there with their scientific notation. So having done that, it now goes to the Horstman specification test results. Now this is Horstman specification test results, which now compares the fixed effect and the random effects. So Horstman specification test results is the one that did that. So for us to be able now to choose which one we want will now depend on what we are able to find between the fixed effect and the random effects. You can see the dependent variable is M cap and M cap. Then the estimator used here is panel OLS for fixed effect and the random effect for random effect. Then total number of observations 25, and then covariance estimators are all robust. And then the R squared here is 0.5299, but for that of random of x is 0.2992. So you continue that very way until here. But I think what we are going to do is that we are going to, okay, there correlation tests, fixed effects, and able to place serial correlation test. Okay, all right. Now, what we are going to do now is to test this or do this analysis again using less of the dependent variables. We will do this analysis again using just maybe 4 now instead of using this, so that we now compare with what we are going to have, what is supposed to be. Now let us we go back again, and then so we open again, and then full panel analysis. We go back. You see the incorporation of both fixed and random effects is the reason why we call this full panel, because there was that comparison, the Horstman specific test comparison that was there. Now, let us now define the data as before. Now let's see, as before you have the dependent variable m cap, then the independent variable. Now let's we have something like ROA, RSR, ROE, and okay, the last one, PER. Now let us just end it here, and then we now go to the name of the dataset file, which is firm cap. You can see here that we type also this name in capital, because it's a file name, not a variable name. So file name does not discriminate. It's not case sensitive. So for that reason, we now type it like this, and we go to process panel. Now, so I think it has finished processing. Now let's see the results. Okay, so now the first one, okay, so maybe let us let us start afresh. And okay, what is this one talking about? Still the first one that is still reporting. So now let's close it and rerun it again. Yeah, we're running it. So we go back to this full panel. Maybe we need to, this is what we have. Okay. Yeah, so now let us define based on what we have here. We have M cap, then after M cap we have DPS. Okay, let's use DPS. Then we have, let's use Z score now. Z, let's see. And let's use another one. Let's say RSR. And then PAR. Okay, so I believe that settles it. We only use 4 now. We go back and then, yeah, the name of the file is firm capitalization. Now let's process it. Okay, let's go and see the results. Yeah, so this is the result here. The result here. Let's even maximize it so that now we can now see the result clearly. Yeah, starting from the VSP logo. If you first of all show the data set used, all of them, and then paragraph 201, absorbing effect warning. Variable have been fully absorbed and have removed from the regression PAR. Remove the PAR this time around. Okay, let's see. Unable to perform partial correlation tests. Well, this is because of there are certain requirements for such which was not met here, and probably because the data we are using is just too small. We are only using just 25 observations. That is 5 times 5 for 25 for 5 companies times 5 periods. So maybe by the time we run it up to, let's say, 200 or more, most of what this warning will not appear. Now, let us now look at the fixed effect. The fixed effect here is talking about the dependent variable is M cap, just like the other one. The estimator uses panel OS. Then the R squared is 2.958. Adjusted R squared is minus 4.59, and then R squared within is 0.810. Then R squared overall is minus 4, and so on and so forth. Now let's look at other areas, the parameter estimates. Now the parameter estimates for here because we only used the 4, which he decided to reject one out of the 4. Then we have only DPS, ZSC, and then RSR. And these are the T stats, and these are the p-value. Yeah, for this the DPS is significant here, and the ZC is almost significant, but not because it's a little bit over 5, 0.5, while the RSR was not significant at all. Then you also have the lower and upper confidence interval, the estimates. And test of pullability 0.72, p-value 0.67, and then the distribution 813, and then included effects, the entity and time in this one. Then the second one is random effects. Now let us see the okay, you see the R squared in this one now improved greatly, and even adjusted the R squared between is 0.9989. R squared within is 0.14. I think the random effect will be better in this one than using the fixed effect. So, and then now let us also continue. Yeah, so this time around, even the one that he threw away, that the fixed effect threw away, the random effect took it. That is the PER that was thrown away by the fixed effect. The random effect was able to absorb that and then used it also. Remember, it's only the 4 that we use: the DPS, ZSC, RSR, and PER. And now this is the T stacks for them, for the random effect. As before, the one that was significant is DPS, which is this, with p-value of 0.0087. Then the other one that was significant was the one that was run away, which is PER, 0.01. They are all significant at 5%, but RSR and Z-score are not significant here. Then the lower confidence interval and also the upper confidence interval are also given. So now let us look at the comparison between that's the Hosmer specification test comparison. You can see the dependent variable is still MCAP, and the estimator is the estimator between the two is the other one is the fixed effect panel OLS, while the random effect, the random effect is still random effects. Both of them use the covariant estimator as robust, and then of course the R squared, or the R squared, the random effect performed better than the fixed effect. Then F statistics also random effect performed better. You can see while the fixed effect is 1.8206, the random effect is 686.28, and then the p-value of the F statistics for random effects, for fixed effect, was not significant, but for random effect was very significant. You can see that. So in this particular analysis, it is better, or it is better to use the random effect than the fixed effect, because the random effect covered more of the differences or the influences of the predictor variables on the dependent variable. So that is about our panel. And you can see that it's also telling us that The output for this analysis is saved to C value start panel results.txt. Yeah. So thank you, and hope you watch more of this to acquaint yourself with the knowledge of using the VSP effectively.